慈愛のカリスマテラ。自分が好きすぎてたまに自分の姿に目を奪われてしまい身動きが取れなくなる。
まずいな。
むずいな。
今日も綺麗すぎ。目が離せなくなっちゃったよ。どうしよう。はあ、綺麗。ずっと見てられる。君って無欠だよね。だって髪綺麗でしょ。顔いいでしょ。スタイルいい、肌綺麗、いい匂いする、センスある。無欠。あ、もう結婚してくれ。
あ、もう結婚してくれ。かわいい。
いおり、
あ、
かわいい。
ふみやさん。
何やってんの？早く行かないと店が混む。
はい。でもテラスさんが。
ん？
ダメだ。
Maybe I should make a room for
好き
a
すぎ
riddle?
て頭おかしくなりそう。何この綺麗な物体は。誰なんだよ。
How do you spell this?
僕だよ。テラ君だよ。やっば。やば
やばー。
あいつ一人で鏡の前で何やってんの？
カフェに行くためにおしゃれした自分の姿があまりに綺麗だったみたいで、ああして鏡の前から離れなくなってるんです。
やばいな。
綺麗だね。偉いね。
テラ。
生まれてきてくれて
Okay.
ありがとう。
テラ。
ああ、ふみやくん。
はい。
早く行かないと店が混んじゃうね。
分かってんなら早く行こ
でもダメ。
Ah,
鏡に映る自分の姿があま
this
り
is
に
all
美しくて腰が抜けちゃった。
a lot of this is
もうこ
fish.
こ
One
から
second.
動け。
I already know all this.
鏡見てほら。
No, no, no. I
綺
don't
麗。
want to work on the group
好
already.
き。
Okay.
う。じゃあ今日は留守番してて。
Yeah,
待って
we might be
待って。
doing the animals in a
ダメだ
slightly
よ。
different order.
そんなの
though.
二人に悪いもん。
Yeah, it might be better to do
二
the
人は
animals in a slightly
僕と
different
カフェ
order.
に行きたいんでしょ。
うん
僕とコーヒー飲むのをずっと楽しみに今まで生きてきたんでしょ。
いや、
どうしたらいいんだろうね。
How should I do
あ、
this?
そうだ。この鏡を持ってカフェに行く？邪魔か。あ、そうだ。
This
僕
works,
が
right?
こうしてここから動けないんだから。
This works
店の
for
方
me.
がこっちに
Thanks.
来てコーヒー作ればいいんだ。明暗。
留守番してて。
待ってって。
Hmm. I
ど
think
う
we'll
し
start
よう。
with looking at the coyote
Teresa?
skeleton today.
話が出てます。大丈夫ですか？
This is
そりゃ
mostly.
鼻血も出る。
This almost feels like
だっ
I'm
て
just doing my
こ
own
の綺麗な
homework.
生き
But
物をずっと見てるんだもん。
it's always good
なぜ
knowledge
そ
to
んな
know
落
when
ち
you're
着いてるんで
drawing.
すか？鼻血は
One
週
different
4で出してるから。週 4？ 見てよ、ほら。
So today's gonna be a bit more quiet than usual.
絵になる。写真撮っていいよ。
Mm,
血を拭いて
this
くだ
brush
さ
will
い。
do.
きっと鼻から出てきた血も喜んでるよね。こんな綺麗になるならね。血を拭いてくださいって。ほら、
Let's start by looking at the small
あ
mammals.
りがとう。
ありがとう。
はい、いおりくん。あげる。
Tell me if you want
テラ
the
くんの鼻血ティッシュ。
audio any
転
louder.
売していいよ。
Charisma House is what's playing in the corner, by the way. It's just my backing track for work.
ふみやくん、いおりくん。今からテラくんにお別れの挨拶をするから、もう少し
So
待ってて。
let's. Yeah, this is easy.
留
I
守番
feel
し
like
て
I
て。
know.
テラ
I
くん
know what the mandible of a coyote
いつも
looks
綺
like,
麗
though. I
で
shouldn't
い
be
てく
too
れてあり
worried
がとう。
about this.
今日も無欠。
Like, okay, that is the R mandible.
今から
But
この
we'll
凡
straw it
人たち
anyways.
とカフェ
It'll
に
be
行っ
good.
て、コー
Good
ヒ
to
ー
just
を
get
飲ま
it
なきゃい
down.
けないんだ。本当は君の姿をずっとこうして見ていたいんだけど。
Hello,
君の
hello,
その素晴
Mason.
らし
How
い
are
魅
you?
力は
They
みんな
have
の
this
もの
like.
だからさ。
I have the images all
だから
from
だから
on a different
ここで
different
お別れ
page right
して
now for myself.
コーヒー飲みに行こうと思ったけど、
So you
や
guys
っぱり
can't see
離れる
them,
のは
but
嫌。
hey, yeah, co-working time.
鏡割れた。
With them in the
これは
background.
むしろラッキー。こっちもテラ君、こっちもテラ君。幸せ。
じゃあ行くか。
Does that say
行きましょう。
beaver? No, that's the coyote. That has to be the coyote.
カリスマチャー
They
ジ
have like these
成
empty
功。
slots here. And then teeth come. Let me zoom in on this for myself. I'm actually getting up and forcing myself to work, so I do this.
草薙理解。
Kusnagerikai.
あらゆる過ちを許
It's
さない。
interesting because they all have just like, it's not straight.
住人たちの動向に
It looks
常
something
に
like
目を
that.
光らせている。
There's actually more room between the base of the teeth than you think there is. There's like a whole bit here. Interesting. It does have a little point though. What are we drawing today? My homework. I wish I was lying to you, Appy. I mean it. My homework! Ah! This is why I was like, I can't draw for a while. I need to suffer. I need to suck it up and draw. For classes. There's a lot of work I need to get done for this. I've been like slacking, but not really. It's just really hard to get used to it. Collective work crash out a little bit. The thing with coyotes have very, like, I feel like all mammal, like, it's not hard to remember what a mammal's mandible looks like, so I shouldn't be wasting too much time on this, because I'm pretty sure I can identify it regularly. The one they have available for me to draw here is the one that has a lot of missing teeth, especially in the back. It's okay. Like, close enough. Right? They have... Ooh, I made the teeth too big. They have like 3 sets here. I think total they have 3 sets here. And another one comes up here, and then there's one more here. It comes down. Ah! No, I drew that wrong. Comes down and then comes up. I never thought I'd be doing this live. Sorry, I'm just talking alongside the audio in the back. No one's curious. I am literally just playing all of Charisma House. I recommend watching it yourself though. It's a lot of fun. Fun fact, a lot of different animals, especially in the small mammal and small like rodent area, they have if you ever want to take a look at the possum and the raccoon, they have very distinct backs of their mandibles. That's mostly due to, like, they look very similar all over, but then when you really look at them, you can tell that the possums haven't evolved as much in the nicest way possible. Right? And when you look at how they haven't... So, like, when you look at them in a... Like, this is an extreme simplification, but... Raccoons have skulls that kind of look like this, right? Like, it's what you'd expect from a raccoon. Yeah. Possums have skulls that look like this. There's a giant ridge in the middle where they're smushed together. And you're wondering, like, wow, is that a raccoon that got caught in a car crash? No, that's just a possum. No, that's just what a possum looks like. Don't worry about it, you know? You really have to think about it like that, because you're like... The first time I saw a possum skull, I was thinking to myself, wow, oh, that raccoon must have, like, gotten hurt so badly in that car crash. No, that was just a possum. They just look like that. Yeah, with the roots of a coyote, this is what we're drawing right now. A coyote's tooth, they're gonna have this like point up here, their front teeth. But they're actually only gonna have like 2 of these. Not like humans who have like, some of our human teeth, we have this thing, right? And then we got like 1, 2, 3, 4. A possum is a raccoon that just died in a car crash. Not really, but if you want to think about it that way for memorization, I guess. If it works for you, right? It's a bit harder, but I'm sure it'll make sense in the end. That's good enough. I know what a medic is. Like, I don't need to worry about this one. Or at least I don't think I do. I'm gonna get it wrong later, and then I'll be sad later when I get it wrong. But whatever. Ban gohan. そんなに怒る？正しいこと最高。こいつが一番やばい。一番やばい。Also, you can see that on some individuals, there's a rougher gradient here, where the muscle attachment is. least I think that's what it is. Alright, next.
反発のカリスマ
The scapula. This is very much just so similar to a human scapula. I feel like I don't need to do this.
反
Scapula.
発する
I was looking at deer scapula the other day. So that was quite interesting. This is the left scapula that I'm drawing. The left scapula.
テラさん、今朝もセクシーですね。
Well, it looks very similar to a human scapula, actually. I don't know what to say about this.
また今夜。
It is smaller, though, but it sits on... The way it sits on the dog, Coyote, essentially. Coyote's head will be here, right? It's gonna sit like this, more so than anything. It's similar to... I pulled up a beaver for reference earlier. The beaver has its... You can see its scapula right here, right? Am I gonna have to be able to side this? I don't think so. I don't think so. It should be fine. I think. Huh?
いや、今君の目の前にケチャップが置いてあるよね。あるな。距離50センチ。
They kind of look like this, right?
それを取ってテラ君に渡してくれない
I like how masking. I don't...
は？なんで？
I get fairly unconfident when it comes to my skills in drawing bones. Huh.
だから取ってって。絶対嫌。なんで？君の目の前にあるんだよ。スッと取ってさっと渡せば平和に終わると思うけど。
It should be fine though, overall. We have a pretty strong, like, line over here for, like...
なんだこいつ？子供？
I feel like definitely drawing animal bones has helped me a lot with drawing other things, like humans. That sounds so bad, but it definitely has. You definitely learn a lot just like looking at animals, but I feel like messing with their movements and tendons have definitely... It was essentially a precursor to me using Live 2D, you know? That was sort of the feeling there when it came to that. Oh, they're so cute. Huh? 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 I love possum. Oh, we're not drawing a possum today. Well, that's good. Oh, no, you're a possum of heaven. That's not good. Well, let's hope any of the possums I took apart weren't you. Mm-hmm. Catchup though. So cute. I think it is a lot easier to understand them when you've like you know where the muscle attachments are, but for some of these, I'll be so honest, I'm not sure myself. I wish I could tell you I knew exactly where they were, but... You can definitely tell that this specimen that I'm redrawing off of has some sort of bone issue. Now, if you want to see an interesting animal skull, some kinds of wild bites. What's a wild bite? Oh, wild boars. Yes, they do. It will grow like this, essentially. This is where their eyes are, and their skull twists just go up like this. If that makes any sense to you guys. Is that making sense, this image? At all? I know, I've actually dealt with some wild boars like that. It's definitely an interesting one, but I feel like, in terms of ones that I'm willing to show younger children, it tends to... I like showing them the seal skulls, actually, because they're so cute and their eyes are so big. It really is adorable. You know? Seal skeletons have... Seal skulls, specifically? Oh, they're adorable. Their eyes are so big. You can really see, like... I should put a photo of a seal skeleton up. Wait, let me cough. I need to cough. 1 second. Also, tell me if the, the backing track is a little loud. I know it is. when it comes to the scapula, this is the left scapula that I'm drawing right now. Side ability. I don't know how I would explain that without pulling up in full photo. Yes, I'll drink some water, thank you. Hello. Meow? Hello, Niao. Niao? What are you up to? Good to see you, though. Thank you for stopping by. Ose-kun. Now onto the humorous. I'm just doing my homework. I'll be drawing the right humorous of a coyote now. You know, I did have eel skeletons. I love eels in general. I had a friend of mine who I will inevitably name at some point. Say that my handwriting looked like a 14-year-old girl's. No, which is really funny to me. But here we are. Okay, let me draw this first, and then I'll write down the siding reference for myself. The side with the collection. A low collection of balls at the bottom. The big bulge is medial. Okay, the big bulge is medial makes sense because that's an articulation point. Like, you know how like our pelvis has this thing that comes up like this? The articulation point goes in here with our femur, and it kind of looks like this. When you get used to it, you... this is so... I need a cough again. But yeah, no. Handwriting's a... I don't want to clip that. Okay. It's the bottom part that's I'm gonna have a hard time figuring out, isn't it? Okay. It definitely pays to get used to drawing some of these guys, though. It also helps with, like, my own muscle, like, getting lines down very quickly, because you're essentially replicating an image, right? So it helps when you're, like, figuring out other art in the future, because you now know exactly how your hand falls when it's doing things. I personally find it useful. Because when I'm looking at this now, I can tell, compared to the original, I'm slightly off over here because it gets wider over here, comes down slightly, and comes back up. There's a slight little articulation point, not articulation point, muscle attachment point right here on the humerus. So it's gonna have a bit of bone sticking out for the muscle attachment. Essentially the meat attachment. Think of it as the meat attachment point. That'll help. I think. Maybe. Or maybe that doesn't help at all. You're thesising right now. Good luck, good luck. Hopefully you can also get some work done. It's very quiet today. trying to keep my energy low. Not get too excited, get some work done. We can do this. We all were all in this together to defeat the Huns. That's not how this song goes. La la la, la la. 大変迷惑です。It's definitely interesting because I don't feel like I have this feeling right now. I definitely know how the bone looks, you know? Because the more you push yourself to understand something, the better it gets, I guess. Like, it does have a slight slope here, but it's not this strong. And then when it pulls down, there's this area over here, and then an empty bit here, which is gonna have an extra thing with the bottom part. Looks interesting. Right? Comes out first. No, this is the back layer. None of the words I'm using right now are scientific, by the way. Just a reminder, a little note. Everything and anything I say should be fact checked before you say it anywhere else. Hello, Wusho deafness. Wusho? I should need to stop saying Wusho. Wuheisho. Hello, Wusa. Uma-san. How are you doing? I think I'm just working at this very slowly. Gotta get through this. Gotta learn. Yabe.
君と楽しい時間を共有したいだけだ。ありがとうございます。
This is what you have to use your drawing skills for sometimes. Oh yeah.
Ose-kun?
Ose-kun?
喜んでたくせに窓から身を投げる。Ose-kun? 大丈夫か？
幸せ。
誰か救急車！
Okay, I've listened to this audio track a few too many times. I feel like the dip here is a little deeper. It really does take a lot of work to understand this, huh? I keep putting it off thinking, oh no, I can figure it out. I'll be able to figure it out. No wait, did my pen just run out of battery? No way, right? No, it does have battery. We're good. Oh, it just disconnected. We're good. False alarm! The outer layer is somewhat like this. There's a separate layer on the inside. I assume this part has another part coming up in the back, which is why it should look like that. Congratulations on your gacha pulls, everyone. Hopefully you guys all got amazing pulls. I haven't pulled anything yet. I'm waiting for you guys to share your luck with me. I'm waiting so I can steal some luck from you guys. Well, I obviously don't believe in much of my own luck, so... Maybe you guys can share some luck with me when it comes to that? Oh. Hello, Master Yoda? Master Yoda? Master Yoda? Hello? I know, hopefully you guys have good luck on your pulls. I mean it. Because, you know, if you guys have good luck on your pulls, that means better support units for me. Sexy desu ne. Sorry. I'll shut up. I feel bad after saying that. Sexy desu ne. Okay, so that's definitely more of what it looks like here, but I have to remember that there is always going to be this one ridge here, and then another ridge that comes up here, and then the muscle articulation point's gonna be... Just Mayo is fine. Hello. I have to remember that there's going to be not articulation point. That's not the right word. A muscle connection point over here. This is the humerus of a coyote. Sorry, my voice is a bit fucked up right now. Just a general one. I need coffee again, fuck! Okay, so there's always gonna be a... Because this is the... This is not medial. This is... Is that... No. What? Okay. I'm just trying to figure this out. The medial... It is going to be to the... If I'm looking from the top down on the medial end, it's going to be... Clockwise? No, it's not going to be clockwise. It's going to be counterclockwise. The muscle attachment point is going to be counterclockwise. None of these are scientific terms. This is knowledge memorization for myself. Do not reuse any of the terms I'm saying out loud. Atsui desu yo. Sexy. Ecstasy. Ah, I'm having too much fun. Call the police, Rikai. Yeah, I would too. Okay, so this is an adult bone, definitely, that I'm looking at. This has to be an adult bone, right? Because if it's not an adult bone, it wouldn't have fused like this. Sponge Violet Everpants. That is a fun name. Hello, hello. Welcome to the chat. I'm just getting some work done. Found you in my recommended. Oh, I'm glad. I'm surprised. I'm glad I'm doing well. How are you? I am... Nice to meet you, I guess. Combined two of my favorite shows ever. I hate to disappoint. I've never actually seen SpongeBob SquarePants. I have seen the other one, Violet Evergarden, I assume. But I've never seen SpongeBob SquarePants. I don't think I'm aging myself either when I say that, because I feel like that's normal, right? Not everyone's seen it. I like streamers. Well, make sure you avoid Tuesdays. I can't read on Tuesdays either. limbuscompany. But no. Mostly for right now, I'm just working, taking a break and working on a break. This is not a break, this is my homework. I like being able to talk to you guys too, so I get it. It's been a long day. So this is gonna be the medial... I'm seeing the medial side here. Don't give out too much information about yourself on the internet, okay?
ダメなんで
ダメなんで
泥棒じゃないですか。
泥棒だね。
泥棒だね。
普通のターンで返してきた。動揺が全然見られない。
But yes, I am an artist and rigger. I rigged and drew my own drew and rigged my own model, so you can see my actual art here. And this is just I'm doing some homework. I'm just doing some extra work to get some. Yes, always be careful with your information online, everyone. No. Be careful for your own sakes, okay? If you want, you can always ask the mods to delete it. I don't know if you can delete your own messages, actually. I'm not super savvy with technology. Wait, I'm gonna cough again. 1 second, guys.
危ない。今なんか雰囲気だけで押し切られそうになりました。フミヤさん、あなたと話していると、ついこっちは吸い込まれそうになるんです。泥棒はダメ。その金は戻してください。
In YouTube chat you can? Okay, that's good to know. Thank you for letting me know. I'll keep that in mind. That is good to know. But yeah. Okay, wait, okay. The side with the collection of little balls at the bottom is anterior. The big bulge is medial. Anterior, so this is gotta be the posterior side. That's gonna be the anterior side. Wait, what? Anterior, posterior.
今日はオーセの誕生日なんだよ。だからあいつにプレゼント買ってやりたいんだけど。俺今。
You're free to mention when you want. Don't worry, that's just a general warning that I normally set out. I have to be careful for everyone's sake, right? It's just a good thing to do. I feel like especially for anyone who's live. But yes. If you don't want me saying that stuff, that's fine too. You don't have to listen to me.
忘れてました。
気にしなくていい。
The side of the collection of balls on the bottom is anterior and the big bulge is medial. That makes sense because it's an articulation point. I've said that like 5 times, haven't I? Okay, so the back of the... What I have to remember about this is that... That's hard. Okay, so it's to the counterclockwise of the articulation point is where you're going to see the muscle attachment. Okay. I can remember that. I can remember that, I think. I might be thoroughly cooked. Should I just move on? I feel like... I'll draw the bottom side because I feel like that's the important part that I'm going to miss out on. Especially when you're looking at the bottom fragment of a humerus. It's going to be the facets that I'm going to be forgetting about, I feel like. That's definitely a huge gonna be a huge issue for
自
me.
分の金でプレゼント買われたってちょっと
If it's
変な
about
話だ。
recognizing, it's like pattern recognition,
Demo,
right? When you're
I think
thinking about stuff like
これく
this.
らいがちょうどいいバランスかなって
But sometimes pattern
受け取
recognition,
りやすいかと思ってさ
I don't know about you guys, but it isn't my strongest suit.
大瀬さんのこと
I'm only really good at it when it comes to deduction novels. Like detective games? I like detective
今
games.
のは危なかった
I
よ
can't say I'm good with pattern recognition in real life, though.
天彦よく気づきました
It's
文也
just...
さんあなた動機はいいんですでも手段が狂って
I
い
should be
ま
able
す
to... I should be able to do this,
その
though.
お金は
That shouldn't
絶
be too
対に
bad.
取っちゃダメです
I believe in
返して
myself.
ください
そうなんだ
Pattern's got nothing on my
So-
short-term memory. Oi,
相
take care of
槌に違
yourself.
和感あるけどね
じゃあ今年のプレゼントはなしだな
待って文也さん
Mate, Fumiya-san.
僕が出しましょう
Fumiya-san.
どうぞこれをこのお金で
This is such a cute
なんか
episode.
買ってきてあげてください誕生日プレゼント
Tanjobi present.
いいの
大丈夫ですから
How many? Okay, because it's gonna have to articulate with the meta. No.
ありがと
Does
う
this articulate with the metacarpals?
何か王瀬が喜びそうなものを選んでくるよ天彦
I think it articulates with
お
that.
前いいやつだな
え
それじゃ
He gets swindled, and you say it's so cute. Oh, good luck with cons, everyone.
これは
I hope you have fun.
どう捉えればいいんだろう
Cons are definitely fun. I used
仲間
to
の
I
誕
used to
生日を
enjoy
大切
cosplaying.
にするピュアさ
Right now I'm locked in on these bones though, so
犯罪に平気で手を染める
do
危う
forgive
さ
me.
つかみどころがない彼の根っこはいい人間なのか
He's getting swindled. It's cute. I think it shows their personalities.
大瀬さんいらしたんですか全然気づきませんでしたよ
自分の誕生日はもう半年前に終わってます
My birthday's not anywhere near here.
あと自分の誕生日を人に教えたことは一度もないです
ああ
Ah!
彼はシンプルに悪い人間だ
カリスマチャーリー
It's simple. He's just a bad person. See, it's cute. It's cute, isn't it? At the end of the day.
海へ
Umi. So cute. I need to figure out why they have these.
いい天気だね
I feel like it's easier to understand things when you know
自転車乗ったのな
the
んて久しぶりだな
what's it called?
実にすがすがしい
Like the actual placement and formatting of any bones, but like sometimes you just gotta go with the fucking flow and pretend you know,
こ
man.
んな気持ちいいのに君はなんでヘルメットなんてかぶってんの
え自転車に乗るときは安全面を考慮してヘルメットは必需品でしょ
Like I feel like I'm so
あと
cooked.
ダサい
ダサくねえし
Ah,
君たちもかぶりなさい
speaking of Violet Evergarden, I actually don't really remember about it too
いら
much,
ない
so
いらない
forgive me if my memory is shoddy concerning the actual show.
いおりさん右折する
Okay, the
時は右を
ulna.
指さす
Oh god, okay, that looks like a human's ulna, so I'm not too worried about this. This looks like a human's ulna.
赤信号止まりなさい
車来てないもん
Well, what side is this that I'm drawing? Is this R? This should be the right ulna, I'm pretty sure, that I'm
本
looking
当に
at.
堅物だよね
I have the images pulled up on a separate chat because I don't know if I should be showing real full images of bones to you guys.
綺麗
Not that
あ
I'm
りがとう
いやテラさんのことじゃないです
like
そんなバカな
I wouldn't
景色
mind, but I also don't know if that's a good thing to do.
確かに綺
Gotta be
麗
careful, you know. What if someone's squeamish? I don't want to
自
scare
然と
people.
張り合うのやめてください
An R. This would be the right
あ
ulna.
の前を走っているのはもしや
あ本当だ
When it comes to the ulna, it articulates with the. What was it again?
サルちゃん
Would this be a passing grade in the ring? I would be failing right now. I would be failing right now. Ringside would fail me. Ringside would be failing
って
me.
いう割にはしっかりとペダルを漕いでいる最中。うるせえ。僕が
I
来
would be
なくて
failed.
いいって言ったら
I know for
し
sure.
てつい来ちゃったんだよ
I
ね。
feel like
君ってちょろいよね。
also since it's simply a replication, right? What I'm doing right now,
じゃあな。
it doesn't feel like art. This is just replication. But yes, okay, so the ulna articulates with the humerus, but also with the rate, is it? I should know this. It's the radius, right? Yes, it's the radius. It's the ulna and the radius, and you remember it by saying the words "you are out" on the human being. Because when you're... I'm also saying this for myself, because if I say things out loud, I remember it better, but... Human. Ulna, radius, out. You know? So, like, you are out. That's how you know, like, that's how you know where they are. But, like, dear God. Otis seems to be the main person punishing people for bad grades. Ringsang. No, didn't Ringsang, like, kill a bunch of people for getting, like, a B? He was like, you guys can become my art. I'm pretty sure he said something around the lines of, like, you guys can help me with my art, and then he killed them. I don't know if I want to, like, yeah, I know I said all Yisang units are cute, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to die to them. You know? Okay, the ulnas are interesting because I'm saying this to myself as well, so don't. It feels like it looks something like this on top. You're definitely a lot smaller than that. I'm gonna do like this big.
Iori-kun 大丈夫?
Yori-kun, daijoubu? You can definitely tell that this specimen has some... it's probably an older specimen since I can see like some arthritis on it. Maybe? I might also just be going crazy though. It feels like there's definitely a sense of wear on these bones. So just a slight note for what you're going to be seeing is not going to be or the attempt at drawing this. It's definitely not going to be a juvenile. Yori-kun, stop. Oh dear. Yori-kun. Okay. Looks somewhat like this, and it has like a very like it juts out. I'm gonna have trouble memorizing this, aren't I? Definitely when it comes to like the actual movement of it. And then there's quite a low dip here actually. The dip here is a lot lower than I originally drew it. Once again, this is a coyote. Coyote, adult range coyote probably, from what I can tell. There's nothing says that it's an adult range coyote, so I could be actually completely wrong. This could just be, it could be where from a different issue. However, I'm gonna choose to believe this is an adult range coyote. This is definitely where it articulates with the... It looks almost like a, one of those birds that was waiting for food, right? The baby birds. Maybe I shouldn't make that comparison. It's a bit mean. You can definitely see that the pull on this comes up a lot. It comes back down here like this. Okay. If I delete some of that and I pull it down here, you can definitely tell that there's a heavier dent here. Kind of have to just do these for yourself at some point. And then, oh, that's the part that's gonna trip me up, isn't it? Okay, so This side of the ulna is actually a lot. It's like it pushes up more. The ulna is not as circular as I thought it was. Oh god. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. That's a weird Okay, so there's definitely a muscle articulation point here. Like here. You guys can see it on my where I'm circling it if you're looking. Then when it comes down, that's an odd shape. I wasn't expecting to see that. I'm looking at the bottom of the Sapphire! Holy crap. I don't have raid sounds on here. Crap. Sapphire! Can I play a raid sound on my own? I can't play a raid sound. Please take this. Oh, that's loud as hell. Yay! Anyways, hello Saf, how are you? How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you for raiding in, and if you need to raid and rest, I completely understand. If you need to raid and run, raid and rest. Take a good long rest. Thank you for raiding in. Were you also drawing? I do need to, and also hello to all the Saphirelings. Thank you for raiding in once again. Very, very thankful. Hopefully you guys have a good time here, and I know you guys had a beautiful and amazing time over at Saf's. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? If you guys, what was I gonna say? Oh my god, no, thank you for once again for raiding. If you need to raid and run, raid and rest, be my guest. Hi everyone, my name is Lith. I am an artist and rigger. I rigged and drew my own model. I drew and rigged my own model. I also draw for music videos sometimes, and I sing. And to all the interns, please check out Saf. They're a hilarious animator. They write comic gags and they sometimes voice them. You can also check out their comic gags on YouTube on their in their shorts section. Yes. Listening to Phosphor from One Shot, grinding MD. Dude, take care of yourself. Ooh, take care of yourself. I was just about to say that the end of the this is the radius, not radius, ulna. Articulate with radius on a coyote. The end of the coyote's ulna is very interesting looking because it sort of tapers down like this. I don't think the end of our ulnas look like this, which is curious to me because it sort of tapers down like this, pulls down again. Sort of has like this odd hourglass look, like this. Good morning. And to anyone who's waking up, good morning. Like, I've never seen an, I feel like our ulnas simply do not look like this. So I'm surprised that anything look like this at all.
じゃあ行く。この下り坂をみんなで降りてみない。ブレーキかけないで。
何それ?
Yeah, that's a pretty decent image of a coyote's ulna, and I think I understand sort of what it comes from and where it looks like and where the muscle attachments are now. Mostly today today's not gonna be super interesting because you're gonna hear me just mostly speaking to myself as I attempt to understand this better. So there's a muscle attachment point here. That's for sure. There's 2 muscle attachment points there. Okay, is it technically 2? Yeah, I think so. Okay, that's an interesting line of sight. I'm gonna have to remember that, so I'll draw it quickly. When you look at the front bit here, it's gonna have this. Obviously, the top part has the two articulation points, blah blah blah. But what I am curious about is the kind of cups in like this, right? Comes out like this, and then this is this muscle articulation joint. It looks like this somehow. And it comes out again. Now that's curious. And it comes down like this. Goes straight down. Okay. I can work. Fumiya-san. Okay, I can work with that. Oh, I can work with that. And then it sort of has a flip in here, and then it comes out back again. It's sort of like this. This is the part that I'm most interested in, this articulation point here. You can definitely tell that this is an older... I was probably right that this is an older coyote, though. Probably. I think I was, at least.
いおりさん、靴が。靴？脱いだ靴がバラバラです。揃ってません。あ、本当だ。ついね。いおりさん、あなた不良ですか？不良？靴をバラバラに脱ぎ捨てるなんて完全に不良じゃないですか。大げさでは。事件発生。まさかこの家の住人に不良が紛れ込んでいたとは。いおりさん。あなた実は反社だったんですね。反社？反社でしょう完全に。靴をバラバラに脱ぎ捨てるなんて反社会的行動以外の何者。
That is definitely a visual. This is the side of the bone that's like, this is like this side of the bone. Okay. It's about this big, actually, from this side. Shitsujo is all green.
何この現象まあでもよかった。
まあでもよかった。
もう行っていい？
どうぞ。
今日も美味しい晩飯を作るからね。
晩飯。
え？
え？
晩飯。
Okay.
何ですかその粗暴な言葉。
That's okay. That's okay. So that's it all on. Okay, innominate. Okay, the innominate's pretty easy. It looks very similar to a human's innominate, except longer. The differentiating point is going to have to be me trying to differentiate this innominate versus a deer's innominate. Which I also drew earlier, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay, deer's innominates are more... they definitely look like something else completely. I'll draw the dog's innominate and then I'll compare them again. This is the right innominate for a coyote.
今度は何？
外から帰ってきたのに手洗いとうがいは。うわー、忘れてた。いおりさん、あなたお仏の山カビ太郎ですか？何それわかんないけど言われたくない。おいお仏の山。
Sure hope no bamboo-hatted Kim gets near these bones. I don't think we have anyone in our class named Kim.
じゃないよ。みんなのことを考えているのか迷惑だろ。うがいしないと風邪ひきやすいんだよ。こんなことは社会の常識だ。
I think. Can't say for sure, certain. Not everyone shows up to uni classes, right? So they definitely have this visible. They have two visible. It's very similar to humans. Humans innominate actually. Just in terms of like structure, but not in terms of probably like the shape. I assume is probably a little different. And I say I assume because I actually haven't worked with that many humans. When it comes, especially when it comes to bones, I don't have much experience with human bones at all. So I'm sure Bamboo Hat Kim would not be interested in this. 正しいこと最高。Learn to love hard enough that you memorize half of their script lines. Well, they all say the same things over and over again, right? Am I allowed to play this? Am I allowed to play this one on stream? Sekai 60 Taisi? I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks something like this. There's definitely a muscle. There's definitely an articulation point here. You're gonna get banned? For what? Sekai 60 Taisi? World 60 Ambassador? I've accidentally played World Sexy Ambassador's song online before, it's fine.
世界セクシー大使とは世界のセクシーな
Sekai, 60.
大使。
Tashi. What do you work as, Amihiko?
説明になってない。イライラする。そういう名前の仕事が存在するってこと？
We have a pretty flat area here,
ワールドセクシーアンバサダ
and
ー
it sort of
世界
tapers
セ
down
クシー大使
in with a
天童天彦です。
話聞い
some
てる。
weight pulling on the
なんで
sides.
笑ってんの？ワールドなんだっけ？
なんだっけ？
ワールドセクシーアンバサダー
何それ？説明をして。
世界セクシー大使を英訳したものです。
それは分かってる。イライラする。そういう仕事？
Okay, and then this is definitely the articulation point for the femur, I
ああ
assume.
僕が普段何をしているのか、それが聞きたかったんですか？
はい。
早く言ってくれればいい
Because this isn't like a hole that goes through the bone. This is just
セ
a
クシーを伝えています。
just a bit,
それが分
just
かん
like
ない。
a crevice, a crescent.
この世に生きとし生けるものはみんなセクシーなんです。あなたもセクシー、僕もセクシー。
僕も
イカイさん
sexy.
も大瀬さんもいおりさんも猿川くんもふみやさんもみんなセクシーなんです。
みんな
ど
sexy
こかに魅
なんです。
力がある。エロい。たまらない。
I forgot how funny this in these episodes were.
この世は素晴らしい。エクスタシーワールド。
エキスタシーワールド。
わかんない。
わか
生とは
んない。
神秘、アート。決して横島なものでも低俗なものでもありません。僕はその素晴らしさを伝える伝道者、ナビゲーターであり、研究者であり、パフォーマーなんです。わかります？
わかんない。じゃあそういう仕事をしてるってこと？ワールドセクシーアンバサダーっていう職種が存在するの？
And then it comes up here. It's definitely more curved than I thought it was.
ワールドセクシーアンバサダー、世界セクシー大使、天童天彦です。もういいから覚えたから。
もういいから。
さあそれってただのエロ親父ってことじゃないの？
おっと、テラさん、その発想はセクシーじゃあ
Yeah,
りませんね。
dogs are definitely more
違います。
でも君エロいじゃん。
エロいです。
how do I put this? More human-like than deer.
その説明をしてほしいんだけ
When
ど。
I look at this portion of
私はで
their
すね、テラさ
body.
ん。
はい。ワールドセクシーアンバサダー、世
ワールド
界セクシー大使、天童天彦です。もういいって夢に出てきそう。なんかずっと抽象的で実態がつかめないんだよ。
That's enough. It'll get stuck in my dreams.
世界セクシー大使をもっと具体的に教えてくんない？
構いません。何でも聞いてください。
ワールドっていうくらいだから君は世界で活躍してるんだよね。
はい。
世界で何をしてるの？
セクシーを伝えています。
だからそれがわかんないんだって。セクシーを伝えるって
This is also a very flat area,
具体的に
huh?
どういう活動を？
Okay, there's definitely like this entire area here. The pubic symphysis for a dog. Which side was it?
僕
Is
は
it
それを救
technically
い取
on?
り
Is it?
育み世界中に解き放つ大使。
ん？
すると人々は
Because they definitely have this like bit here that's very. This is not. This is definitely not the pubic symphysis. It has to be the place where it connects side to side. So this is technically probably the pubic symphysis, right? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That would make sense.
言わずもがなですね。
Like reasoning this out to myself.
世
Ah.
界が変わりませんか？あなたがまだ見ぬ美しい景色、新世界へ。
Like that has to be right,
こ
right?
の天彦が行かせてあげましょう。
Well, let's just pray.
二つの意味で。
It's definitely a bit of a wide range here. Look at
わかりましたか？
わかんない。
ど
that.
こか
Wakana.
性の種。
だいぶ序盤ですね。
It gets thinner over here,
君
so you
は
can
どこから
definitely
かそう
sense
いう役
that.
職に指名されてるの？
いえ、
There we go.
これ
Looks
は
something
自
like
分で
this.
勝手に言ってるだけです。テラさん、やはり言葉には限界があります。これを見てもらうのが一番早い。
Let me smooth that out.
It's showtime.
は？何この音？何この照明？
It's showtime.
わあ、踊っている。
Wow.
セクシーでしょ。僕は世界セクシー
That looks about right, I think.
伝えていくよ。
Let me move this slightly over
一人
though.
もいなくても。なぜならこの世は素晴らしい。エクスタシーワールド。また会いましょう。
Ecstasy world. Okay, let me see what the deer looks next to it. Yeah, I'll be able to tell that part. The deer looks terrifying in comparison, so. You know?
何一つわからん。 でもなんか
Genuinely,
幸
a
せ
little
そう
bit
だからいい
terrifying.
か。
カリスマチャージ成功。
Seiko. Charisma charge. Ah, okay. Next then I have to go to femur. This is gonna be right side.
皆さんご無沙汰しております。きちんと規則正しい生活を送っていたから
Oh,
よろ
that's...
しい理解
I have to be able to tell what the canine patella looks like?
シェアハウ
Sorry.
スストーリーカリスマそのセカンドシーズンがいよいよ4月6日にスタート。今期はいろい
I gotta hurry
ろ
up.
事件が
There's a lot to go
で
through.
も大丈夫。私が悪いやつを許さない。正しいこと最高。
Tadashi koto saika! You can't save me now, now, Coyote-san.
デス会議
Ah, this episode. Okay. Can you guys see that? Does it look good? Looks fine for studying, right? Yeah, that works.
王政
あ、
何やってんの？考え事？
It's good for studying. Yep.
はい。ちょうどいい死に方を探してい
It's
ます。
just understanding, right? Understanding. Understanding is what we're looking for here.
はい。
Okay, femur time.
影響も及ぼさないで誰にも迷惑をかけない死に方。これがなかなか難しいんです。
そりゃ難しいよ。
You know, dogs are quite the amazing creatures, aren't
本
they?
人じゃなくて周りの問題だから。俺も一緒に考えるよ。
え？あ、
Alright.
いえ、大丈夫です。
Femur.
いいんだよ。
Head is
今
medial.
日暇だから。
うん。
Yeah, as always, the bulge is going to be medial because it's going to be articulating with the...
候補は
It's going to be articulating
それ
with
が
the...
全く
what's the word that's
想
not...
像してみても
Is it
必ず周りを
I
巻
should
き
know
込んで
this.
しまいそうです。
axial
先日は
skeleton?
理解さんに迷惑をかけて
versus
し
the...
まって
Yeah,
起きそうな
it's
こと
going to
を
be
反省してい
articulating
ま
with
す。
like essentially the...
死に
What's the
たい
other word? There's the axial and the
どんなのがいいかな？
appendicular. Yep, axial and
できれば
appendicular when it
一
comes
瞬
to
にして消え
skeletons.
去るような
That makes sense.
体
That
が
makes
残る
sense.
と
It makes
必ず誰か
sense.
の手を煩わせてしまい
It
ます
definitely
ので
makes sense.
消滅的なこと。
はい、消滅的なこと。
そんな方法
Oh
あ
my
るかな？
goodness.
あとちょっと面白いと理想です。
面白い。
Ah,
自分は生前他人を楽しませることが全くなかったので最後くらいは皆さんにエンタメをお届けしつつ行くのもありかなとか、そういうおこがましい考えもありまして、死への進行を妨げております。ごめんなさい。
そうなんだ。いいんじゃない？
いいん
俺
じゃない？
そういうサービス精神は嫌いじゃない。
I need to lock in.
でも条
Oh,
件が
that's
より
interesting.
難
So I
し
need
くな
people
っ
to teleport the
周
humerus
囲
and
に
the
影響が出
femur.
ない。かつちょっと面白い死に方。なんだろう。うん。
What did I say?
難しいな。
Yes, this is the right
難しいん
femur.
です。
So the base is gonna be. うん。 This is interesting. Okay, so it's definitely a more even bone than the others. It's gonna come down and it's gonna go out like this.
あ、
あ、
この死に方いいんじゃない？消滅系かつ
And then it's gonna come
ちょっ
out
と
like
面
this
白い
again.
と思う。
何ですか？
ブラックホール。
Black hole.
なるほど。あれって中に
It's definitely a more even
吸い込まれる
bone.
と消えちゃうんでしたっ
Which
け？
is interesting because it ends up kind of like there's this part, but then it kind of like
その
has
後
this
はおそらく
extra
不自由
side
になる。
here,
残
which
骸
leads
の残りよう
into
がない。
this, which will
誰
come
の
out
迷
to
惑にも
here.
なり得ない。
Obviously, the head on this one that I'm drawing has fallen off, but you'd be able to tell that this is here. It kind of goes like that.
お気遣い感謝します。
あと、ちょっと面白くないか。
They're probably gonna give me the
いい感じだと思い
anterior
ます。
posterior. Oh,
ブラックホール。
what's the correct word? Proximal and distal?
暫定1位だな。
Like distal. They're probably gonna give me the distal end of this bone. So
でもいけない。
そこな。カリスマチャージ成
成功。Okay. I shouldn't have gotten so happy hearing that. That was so funny. I did not expect to hear. I didn't think we get this far in this drama tracks.
そうか。
Urufu.
竜とか言ったが、その
Urufu.
一体誰なんだ？お前とはどういう？待てウルフ。気をつけろ。お前はピュアすぎる。
ピュアすぎる。
また来る。
That's my favorite character. That's my favorite character. That's my guy. It's definitely more like this, and then we're gonna have this over here. It comes up again for another. I feel like am I losing my touch? Maybe. Just a little bit.
仲いいよなお前ら。羨ましいぜ。
ウルフ、最後のチャンス。
It's
こっち来い。仲間になれ。じゃないと死ぬぞ。
gonna come down like this, and then this is gonna come up.
ムカつく。
It's hard to get this feeling right. I don't know if I should be talking about feeling when I'm drawing bones, though. I suppose it's whatever works the best for me to understand it, though. In the end. Right? They're so cute to listen to.
いたいた、サルちゃん。探したよ、もう。またこんな場所に来ちゃって。
誰だてめえ。
いおりです。サルちゃんの幼馴染。
サルちゃん？誰のこと言ってんだ？
え？サルちゃんといえばそりゃ。
We're LARPing here. They're so cute.
何？
何してんだお前。なんで来てんだよ。
ああ、ちょっと大事な用がありまして。
何？
今日の晩ご飯ね、カレーライスか炊き込みご飯か迷ってるんだけど、サルちゃんどっちがいい？
帰
れ！どっちがいい？帰れ。
どっちでもいいことは全
They're doxing in the LARP spaces, Iori.
カレーと炊き込みご飯だよ。だいぶ違うよ。食べる前の心構えが大幅に変わってくると思うけど。
帰れ！
ああ、カレーをご希望で。
言ってねえよ。帰れっつってんの。
ああ、
帰れお前は。
奉仕させてよ。こっちは食べたいもの作りたいんだから。
だよそれ。
おい。何ごちゃごちゃやってんだウルフ。
ごちゃごちゃ。
早くこっち来い。
ビビってんのかウルフ。
ウルフ。
ウルフ？サルちゃん、ウルフって誰のこと？
てめえこそ、そのサルちゃんって誰のことなんだよ。
だからサルちゃんはここに。
サルちゃん right here.
何？サルちゃん、ウルフって誰？
ウルフ誰？
ウルフはそのあだ名。
Okay.
なんつうの？そういう設定でやってるっつうかなんつうか。この状況で大体わかんだろ。
ああ、ウルフっていうあだ名なんだ。かしこまり、任せて。
I definitely have a feeling I'm gonna be seeing the bottom half of what I've drawn here on the.
違う。こっちがウルフなんだよ。
こっ
Mm.
ちがウルフなんだ。かしこまり、任せて。我が名はウルフ。
What does the bottom half of this look like on the other side? Because it's definitely one very... Ooh, so cute.
なんでお前がウルフなんだよ。ウルフは俺のこと
So cute.
サルちゃんがウルフなの？なんで？
いやだから
お猿さんなのに狼？どういうこと？ 2匹いちゃうじゃん。2つのうちどっちか選んだ方がいいよ。あ、それで思い出したけど、今日の晩ご飯はカレーか炊き込みご飯どっちがいい？
おい逃げるんだぞ
So cute.
サルちゃん？なに？
いいから走れ。
なんで逃げてんの？戦わないんだ。
お前のせいだろ。
だから今日の晩ご飯はカレーか炊き込みご飯どっちがいいの？
炊き込みご飯。
承知しました。
So cute. It's definitely connected here. There's a separate piece. This one's fused, right? And then comes up, and then comes back down. It's two bits here. Just pattern recognition. Getting used to pattern recognition. Should be okay. I can do this. Yes, I am working very hard, so thank you. Try my
そう
best.
いう細かいことは気にしなくていいだろう、サル。なんやかんやあって、我々は雪山で遭難したんだよ。
なんやかんや。
Nanya Kanya.
一刻も早く山を降りないと。
そうです。食料はもう尽きています。体力も限界。動け
Nanya
ない
Kanya.
かといってこのままとどまり続ければ
It's
命の危
definitely
険が
a deeper divot here.
なんやかんや何
I
が
can't-
あったっつんだよ。
I have to memorize general shapes as well and understanding because otherwise I will mess up. I'm gonna spend all of tomorrow looking at birds, I think. That's gonna have to be
あ
necessary.
れはまさか。
Birds are gonna be one of the hardest bits, for me at least.
あれ
Pretty sure
みんな
about
何やっ
that.
てんの？
Oh, I'll take a look at it later for sure.
これで助かるぞ。
何どうしたの？
Honda.
てめえなんでこんなところにいるんだよ。
山登り。美しさを保つために運動は必要だからね。え？君はそんなことをしなくても美しい？
あ
りがとう。
ということはたまたま
Pause.
こんな奇跡あります？
I can't play this music.
セクシーです。
Ah!
どういうこと？
Okay. Turns out you can't listen to... Turns out you can't consistently listen to all of, Let's just go back to these guys until the stream on, That's... okay. Use privacy settings. What did I do wrong? My YouTube stream went down. Anyway, if anyone's curious about what happened. I think I just start all again. That's fine. Should be fine. I know I can play Ensemble Stars, so... Let's check if it's working. Oh, it's not? What did I do? Oh no! Eh? Oh, it's working now. I suppose it's working now. Welcome back. Oh, fine. So, End Stars is always the answer. I see. That's truly what it is. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit because I know the songs are really loud. Oh, I'm so distracted. They're so cute. That's why we were listening to Charisma House. I can't get distracted if I'm listening to Charisma House. Yeah.
Kuma kuma. Kuma kuma. Kuma kuma.
I want to sing that. Low-key? Low-key. I want to sing that. I don't want to sing this one. I have enough self-respect in me to stay away from this song. You have to listen to the instrumentals. What's the fun in that, though? I think you guys would get bored if all I did was listen to instrumentals. Kissing,
The patella. The patella is literally just.
I don't know what to tell you guys. You guys are gonna just watch me draw this and you guys are gonna question why I'm drawing it at all. Patella. I don't know how. What am I doing? If anyone's curious, Google what a patella is for yourself and it'll make sense why it's literally just one of these. That's it. That's all I'm drawing. That is essentially what a patella is, though. Like, I have no other way to do it. You're locking in with me? It's crazy. Tibia. Oh, the tibia is gonna be hard. That's weird. Okay. That's weird. Okay. Should be doable, though. Okay, how in this guy? I know. Hey, tibia. So good, true love. Perhaps I should do it like this to make more room. Because I can definitely still tell which side what belongs to what. It's just it needs to be a slightly more. What's the word? Condensed? Visually. Dun. That should be enough for him to draw. Okay. One more. Tibia. This is the right tibia, right? Yes. Right tibia. Okay. Sorry. Trying to hype myself up to draw this. It looks so bad. Jedi. You know what? I have to side this. I'm literally just gonna start praying. I'm not kidding. What the thing you see me drawing right now is not actually too far off from what it looks like. I have no idea what this thing is. Well, I know what it is technically, but why? Why do you look like this? Oh. Don't be afraid. Shoo. One. Look at that. Yeah, I think it gets... Yeah, it looks something like this. Ah! Okay. Kita irasa. Okay. It's gonna look a little bit like this, and it's gonna have a bit that comes down like this. You guys are really keeping me accountable on actually doing this. I do not want to be trying these. It's important. It's vital for memorization. I think. Okay, so I look for this attachment, this muscle attachment, so to be able to slide it. Doing this kind of thing does actually really help with like learning anatomy, like learning brush, like stroke length. I can't listen to this either. Ah. Like literally shooting up from my seat. I can't listen to this either. Yeah, maybe I need to pull up my only End Stars playlist. So then what about the you shoot? How are your choices All Stars and Paradox? Man, I don't know anymore. They don't, it's uncopyrighted. And to be fair, I actually don't know if Paradox Live is anti-copyrighted. I know Unstars is because some people put like the drawing, the art. Some people like you know, play the songs, so it's gonna be, you're gonna see the songs anyways. For some reason Paradox Live just hasn't gotten me in trouble yet. It's this or we listen to classical music for 2 hours, you know? Like, I'll take your wins. Like, would you rather me put on like Bach and Chopin for like 2 hours? Because I can do that. I don't know if I want to listen to them for that long. What it goes. Okay, so this part looks like this, and that's gonna have sort of meld back into being the same bone over here. No more attachment. The attachment's gonna be more on this side. And then by the time it ends, it's gonna have this little bit here. You got the dots here that we don't give a damn. That's my usual playlist as a performative male. No, I've got worse choices as a quote-unquote performative male. Not that I have a labubu, I can't say anything. No, but I treat my labubu with so much care. I don't have him because I don't have him for like other reasons. I have him because I love my labubu. That is what the tibia looks like. The bottom is interesting. Which side is the notch? Okay, so this is gonna be an odd angle, but it's for understanding and knowledge. The notch that comes up here, it's like an empty notch here inside of this. And it looks something like this from the bottom up. I don't know what's next on the playlist. I'm kind of scared. Oh, it's Go Dash. We're good. This is the I Love Money song. Oh yeah. Oh. I'm a butchigiri idol. I feel like I have to get my own Subway Surfers in the background at some point. Figure out how to do that. Can I just replay Limbus bots? Where I'm just fighting through the MD. But you get it idol. Give me all. I'll tell you to idol. Let go. I do like the gun, the gun loading noise there. This is a note for myself to let me know that the visual is like this way. Get there, arikoze. Set this most of the English possible. Once more, I own it. I get there, arikoze. Who wants to call the number one, I own it. Alright, I think that's a good place to call it. I've done a lot of the long bones. That should be all the long bones, actually. Yeah, I think that is actually all the long bones. Woo! Merge down. Okay. Okay. What did I learn today? A lot. Lots of... Thank you very much. I think that is... I'm gonna call it there for... figuring out what those look like. Oh, my heart. It's a lot of work. Yeah. I fear I might throw you guys just to the void today. I'm very tired. It's been a long day, so I am just going to throw you guys into the void. My apologies. Let me put on a better song though for leaving. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. No mind, I'm always there. At the long day or like in the void? Alright. I'll see you guys tomorrow then. For what? I'm not sure. But yeah, night. Take care guys. Alright? I know it's a hard time of the year, so take care. Brush your teeth. Eat good food if you can. Wait, that's not the... Yeah, eat good food. Drink water. Brush your teeth. Get some rest, okay? I know for some of you guys it's the middle of the night, and for some of you guys it's the middle of the day, so... Have some good times. Keep that cheer up. You got it. Okay, I've drank water. Then I'll be headed out tonight too. Thank you once again. Bye everyone. I'll see you at some point then. Bye bye. Do you like this amazing song choice? It's so great. I enjoy it. Have a nice time. Get the kid out.